Hi guys, my name is Rachel Noel. Welcome to my channel. So today I wanted to talk to you about UTIs. So for the past 6 months or so, I've been having some health issues. I've been having recurrent UTIs. It has been no joke, very painful, aggravating, stressful, you name it. So when it started, I was having, various symptoms. The first symptom I had was I had pressure on my bladder. I felt the constant need for urinating. And then it started burning when I peed, and then it would burn off, and it was just miserable, uncomfortable. So I ended up going to urgent care, and they put me on an antibiotic. They were supposed to send my urine off for a culture. They ended up not doing that. Somehow it got thrown away or something. So I ended up finishing the antibiotics. Still didn't go away, still having symptoms. Ended up going back about 3 different times to urgent care. I was on a total of 4 antibiotics at that point, different ones. And the time they actually did send it off, it showed that I didn't have any bacteria, which didn't make a lot of sense. And this was at my local urgent care. I didn't really trust them at that point. Well, I just kept dealing with this. I just tolerated it, probably for about 2 more months after that. And I would take Azo standard and Cystex on a regular basis, just about every day, maybe more than once a day. And finally 2 weeks ago, the pain got so bad it came back full force. It was the worst pain I had ever experienced with a UTI. Ended up going to the ER, and they had noticed where I went to urgent care and been on all of those different antibiotics, and they were like, this is concerning, we need to check you. So they did a CT scan. Nothing showed up on it, thank goodness. So they sent me home with 2 different antibiotics, and I actually did send my urine off to be cultured. Well, when that came back, I did in fact have E. coli, and also had like blood in my urine, things like that. My urine was just very abnormal. Well, one of the antibiotics they had given me wasn't for E. coli. It was making me feel even worse. So I'd quit taking it and taking the one that was on the list that it was susceptible to. Well, on the 9th day, I was supposed to take these for 10 days. On the 9th day, I was still having symptoms. So I ended up going to urgent care just to have them recheck me. So they ended up giving me a different antibiotic on the list, and I've been taking it almost 3 days, and it is actually helping. I haven't felt any symptoms at all today, and I just wanted to let y'all know not to give up if you all are experiencing this, because I know how painful and aggravating and scary it can be. I was getting to the point where I didn't know if I had cancer or something bad was wrong, because I kept experiencing these symptoms, and I was worried that I was, wasn't supposed to take the pain medication like Azo daily. I didn't know if that would hurt me as well. But so far, these other antibiotics are working, and if my symptoms do come back, I will have to see a urologist. And another thing that I think factored in is I was constantly drinking frappes from McDonald's, the mocha frappes with a shot of espresso, and I would drink 1 or 2 of those a day, and I would drink tea. Wouldn't drink much water at all, if any. Well, now I have been putting so much water in my body, just constantly drinking water. I haven't been drinking those coffees. Like, now my symptoms are pretty much gone. I'll drink them, on the weekends. That's it. And I'll still make sure I drink plenty of water to flush all that out. So that may have contributed to that and caused cystitis. But I know, I was doing all the things they tell you to wipe front to back, because you're never supposed to wipe back to front because it can cause bacteria. You're supposed to urinate after sex, right after. You're supposed to make sure you and your partner are clean and have showered before you have sex, because if you're sweaty, that can cause bacteria. And then you're also supposed to wear loose clothing. There's different things, and I was doing all of that. But I just wanted to share this with you because I looked online, you know, to try to help me when I was going through this, and I couldn't really find anything that was similar to mine. You know, going through this for such a long period of time. But just don't give up, because sometimes it may take 5 or 6 rounds of antibiotics, especially if they don't send your culture off. And that is very important. When you have a UTI, make sure they send your culture off, because you have to be on certain antibiotics that the bacteria is susceptible to before it'll treat it. And it's dangerous leaving it untreated, because it can cause a kidney infection, and that's a lot more serious. But I just wanted to share that with you guys. If you have any questions or want to ask me anything, feel free. And I hope you all have a great day. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye.